It's IWC ranting time!
I'm starting a new list. It's a list of stupid idiots, and all of you are on it.
Stupid idiots. Stupid idiots.
So this week, WWE announced that they're going to bring back Starrcade as a house show. SmackDown house show, and not just being called Starrcade.
Not a pay-per-view.
And this really pissed off a lot of people on the internet for some reason. Why? I have no idea.
I thought it was cool, and then even if you look at the card, it actually looks like a pretty good house show.
There's like a steel cage match and shit on that.
There's 2 steel cage matches.
Why do you have a problem with
the
it?
Hardys will be there. What they did say was, like, we're having a house show. It's called Starrcade. This is a lineup. Tickets are going on sale whenever. Like, some date. That's all they said.
Yeah, and apparently they didn't give enough credit to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And apparently what they should have announced was show Vince blowing Dusty and enter as a Starrcade. And then everyone would have been happy.
By Vince blowing Dusty.
Oh, and Cody.
Cody and his dumb wife, who's not even fucking an actual Runnels. She's just married into the family. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. So Cody Rhodes apparently is very upset that they're doing it because they're not paying legacy to his father, the man who they fucking pay the most to out of anyone. He has a gold statue at the Performance Center. They have a whole tournament named after him. And half the wrestlers' outfits, they have one that's about Dusty Rhodes.
And the NXT people mention him, like, pretty much anytime they talk to them about their career, it's always Dusty Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, blah, blah, blah. Like, every wrestler mentions him all the time for, like, being a huge influence on them. But, God forbid, he didn't get credit for naming the show Starrcade, which we found was actually, like, the idea of having, like, a show, like a big show for NWA was by Jim Crockett. And all Dusty did was come up with the name Starrcade, which isn't even that great of a name.
I'd never liked the name Starrcade.
And why does it have 2 R's in Star? That makes no sense. What does that mean?
What does Cade stand for?
I don't know.
Like Stampede?
Let's Cade.
Hold on.
Before the time.
Before we get... What is Stampede and Starrcade have in common? We went... No, we're not glossing over this. That was stupid.
I actually didn't even notice.
That was stupid.
I was hoping you were going.
Idiot.
No, I was like, what the hell is that mean?
Maybe this song should be about you.
Funny.
Damn.
All right.
That was hilarious.
This is a little embarrassing.
That's kind of embarrassing.
There it is. All right. So Cody's whining and Brandi Rhodes are both whining all over the internet about how, it's not right, my father, give him credit. Which, how do they know? Maybe they would have started Starrcade with some kind of fucking promo package of Dusty. Now I hope WWE doesn't even acknowledge it.
Just like Cody to, like, preemptively bitch about it. Like, dude,
most overrated wrestler.
wait till it actually happens, or, like, until they do something and they completely gloss over the fact that Dusty came up with it, which, who cares anyway? Then you bitch. You don't bitch immediately. They're like, tickets on sale for Starrcade. Where's Dusty in that? Oh!
So what are they supposed to write? Dusty Rhodes presents Starrcade,
Yeah.
the most glorious house show to ever exist.
Brought to you by Dusty Rhodes.
And then people online are like, well, they should have done it when he was alive. The fuck does that mean? Oh, they should have... What? I don't understand that.
Like, a fucking business is going to, like, jump over backwards to placate some guy who gets fucking treated pretty goddamn well, and they're like, you know what? They didn't do it, Dusty. They did that one thing they didn't do, which isn't even a big deal. Like Dusty probably doesn't even give a fuck.
Dusty Rhodes is credited with, like, helping start NXT. If it wasn't for him, NXT would... And most of these guys would not be around.
I keep saying Cody, just finds any excuse to start complaining.